What's up, guys? It's Patricia from tarantulaheaven.com, and today we're going to talk about what to do if you want to cuddle your tarantula. Experienced tarantula owner is going to be like, what the hell? But I promise you, this is a thing that people think and want to do. So this is for my beginner tarantula owners or people who are thinking about getting a tarantula. I hope that this will be really helpful and cautionary for you. So the tarantula hobby is getting really popular, like really popular. We've had a lot of tarantula YouTube channels take off in the last year and a half, one of them being like a huge explosion of growth for the Tarantula Collective, and that is a great tarantula channel, by the way, if you're looking for a good tarantula channel to get to not only watch beautiful videos but also just really great sound tarantula care and advice. We've seen an explosion in tarantula Facebook groups as well. So this hobby is getting a bit more popular, and which is amazing. However, what I do see with the increase in tarantula groups and stuff online, with the increase of videos being made, and also with the just increase of pictures and memes being shared about tarantulas, somebody who's not really in tune with the actual research about this animal, who just really wants to get a pet tarantula, might actually maybe see a meme and think that these are cuddly animals if they see the wrong meme or something like that. So yes, tarantulas can be cute, can be adorable, are beautiful creatures, but I do want to set something straight. So I see a big normalization of handling photos, as well as like I'm thinking about, I've seen a number of memes with like blushy cheeks and like shiny 8 eyes and eyelashes and stuff, and I'm guilty of this too, because I have photoshopped a number of Spidey's photos to make her look really cute, adorable, and friendly. And perhaps I'm part of the problem. I try to use disclaimers on all of my photos, but to somebody who is just not really looking, just scrolling through, they might totally miss a disclaimer or miss the message and just like fall in love. And then they want a pet tarantula thinking that this is a really friendly and cuddly pet. And yes, when you actually get a tarantula and you do see how cute they are and fluffy they are, you can want to cuddle them or touch them or something like that. But if you actually get the urge to cuddle a tarantula, here's what you should do. You should not get a tarantula. You should get a dog or a cat. If cuddling is what you really want, do not get a tarantula. Get an animal that actually benefits and enjoys that type of contact, because sadly, a tarantula is not the pet for you. Cats or dogs love physical and emotional contact, and you should get one. You should take very good care of one, but the pet for you is definitely not a T. There are lots of reasons to get a tarantula. For example, learning about them, having a fascinating and beautiful creature to observe, and having the pleasure of caring for a pet that's really different. Those are all great reasons to get a tarantula. But wanting to hold or cuddle one is definitely not one of the reasons why you should get a tarantula. Of course, for anybody who's in the tarantula hobby, this is a no-brainer. But it has got to be said over and over again, because we're living in a time where information over the internet is almost shared in this very irresponsible manner, especially when you're in Facebook groups that aren't closely monitored or forums that aren't closely monitored. And I do see a lot of handling photos that do not come with disclaimers. So for somebody who's completely new, who just joined a tarantula group and is seeing tons of handling photos, doesn't know anything else about these guys, they might really think that like that's the norm. You could do that with any type of tarantula, and that is not so. Of course, some tarantulas definitely do tolerate handling better than others, but I do want to say that just because a tarantula species may be docile doesn't mean that they are. Doesn't mean that your tarantula is going to be docile, because they're all different and have different temperaments. But it also doesn't mean that they enjoy it. And I think that's the key here. As far as we know, tarantulas do not have the emotional capacity that dogs or cats do. They do not seek out affection, and they actually really like being alone. And this was a hard pill for me to swallow when I first became a tarantula owner, because I tried to hold Spidey quite a bit. And little did I know that it was actually making her really stressed out She was giving me signs of stress, experiencing stress, roaming around her tank a lot when normally when she's calm. Now I know that she does nothing when she's calm and happy. So, yeah, I've had to adjust to her needs and not mine. And now that I have, she's very happy. She's chill most of the time. So she just goes about her day doing her spider stuff. And I think that that's the way that it's meant to be for tarantulas. And when we have an animal that is potentially dangerous, can be skittish, can be unpredictable, and also fragile, we not only put them at risk, but we put ourselves at risk too. And imposing our need for physical touch is just not right to do to any animal who doesn't actually seek it out or want it. We always have to protect our animals and respect the animals that we choose to take care of. And just because, we have decided to take care of them, to feed them, to give them a nice place to live, doesn't mean that they owe us that. That's what you sign up for as a pet owner, as a tarantula owner. And so just like your cat and your dog doesn't really owe you anything, neither does your pet spider if you decide to get one. Frankly, your tarantula won't care because they don't have the same emotional wiring as you do. So if you envision a loving relationship between you and your tarantula, full of cuddles and friendship, stop. It's not gonna happen. This is a hard truth for many tarantula owners. It is a hard truth for me. So it's important to reflect on the kind of pet that might be right for you and refrain from getting a pet tarantula until you are okay with having a pet that you can love from a distance, because that's what it's going to have to be like if you want to have a safe relationship with your tarantula. And I think it's also important to say that just because a pet cannot give you love back and cannot cuddle you or give you affection or anything like that doesn't mean that it's any less valuable. I think that that's what a lot of people don't understand about having a non-mainstream pet. It's not always about what your pet can give to you, whether that's comfort, cuddles, love, the things that we look for from dogs and cats. That doesn't have to be the only reason why you get a pet. Sometimes it is these really rewarding pets like tarantulas that, yes, it is a one-sided relationship, but that's also okay. I get a lot from my tarantulas just by watching them and caring for them. Like, I really enjoy that. And I do not think that my tarantulas are any less valuable than my cat just because my cat can love me and is like super obsessed and affectionate with me. They're not any less valuable. I value them the same. So I think that's also important to consider too. Just because you can't hold and cuddle this pet does not mean it can't be a great and rewarding pet for you. You just really have to put into perspective what you're looking for. If you are looking for affection and that's why you're looking at a pet tarantula, you are going to be disappointed, and I hope you decide against it because you're going to get hurt. So yes, this video is for my beginners. Anybody who's really beginner watching this, doesn't know much about tarantulas yet. I hope that this greatly discourages you to get a tarantula if that's what you're looking for. But if you're still really interested in tarantulas after this, watching this, I really hope that it encourages you to do more research and to give you more appropriate expectations. So anyway, guys, I hope that was useful. And I hope I didn't break your heart, but I think that it's important to share the right information so you are not relying on memes to inspire you to get a pet tarantula. Okay, guys, so have a great week. I'll see you next week for Tarantula Tuesday. Thanks for watching.